Hello, hello, and welcome to December 17th. The Alphas continue to lead with BMRN at 117%. There it is, 117%. We are last bar low here. We have here. What kind of candle is this? This is known as a shooting star. And the high probability that this is going to turn around tomorrow is very high. It's at 70%. So that said, we are at last bar low here. We're 89.39. We're looking at 680. Possibility we might get out with a little over 600. The 600 will go against the 1494, taking it down into below $1,000 owed on that rock of BMRN. Now, a little backstory on BMRN. I have been trading into this stock in and out for a while, and I am delighted that I'm finally getting onto them, and we'll get back all our losses plus maybe a little bit of our contribution to the trading coffers, and the end result will be BMRM will leave the lost leaders list. Bye bye. But can't count those chickens yet because they haven't hatched. We just got enough just to work on rock becomes pebbles, pebbles become profit, profit does payback. But that said, that takes us on now to the second leader of the pack, and that's ATVI. Now, this is really cool about ATVI because they are within 9 percentage points. They're within 9 percentage points of getting into their 100 ROI. But again, candlesticks. People understand this is candlestick studies. We are looking at what we would call here a possible hangman. And a hangman is also is in the same category as a shooting star, and that is that it's looking for a reversal. Now the reversal will not be as big. It might come down here to this lower zone here, where there is some support, and then bounce on back up onto the hill. Uh, that's the anticipation. And we are at R over 30R. We are in the alphas. This is the 30-day moving average rule, and we are here. We have till get this. We have till March. This option has all of the rest of December, all of January, all of February, and March before it even gets close to an expiration. And we're already in a profit zone. So the bottom line will be is that MA will continue moving up and look for an exit somewhere in this zone, or we get the 100 ROI. That'd be kind of cool. All right. That said, let's go on now to RTX. RTX is here, and there's RTX, and RTX is over the 30 ROI. This was a one that was really getting very close to its own last bar low ROI 100 last week, right in this area here, but it wasn't able to sustain. Came back, but it's doing a nice regroup here. This is a nice, even though they're not dojis like this or this one, but they are pretty significant because why? Price is come down and it's stop lining right here at the tip of the 30-day moving average. We can get above that, and that's that. Okay, well, we already are ahead. So we continue our move up, and we'll look for any out. Will give us a point, and then reduce this rock down to a pebble. Pebble does a profit. Profit does payback. Uh, PGR poked his head up barely 1%, but we do work and focus on our winners and possible winners and positives. And as you can see here, it's running. It has not achieved the 30 ROI, so it's still at the what we call the standard. The standard is a long distance. This is the 30-day moving average. So we are at far point, and far point is virtually anything far, far away from the 30-day moving average until such time that it gets this. We have failed to do that. We'll put it here now until it's able to close. Oh, this is a put. No, this is a call. So if the close is below the 30-day moving average, the end result is then the stop will move here. We've seen that in the past for the last 6 months, and going into now the closing 2 weeks of trading, coming into the end of the year and looking toward our new challenges for 2021. So that's PGR 1%. It's the right direction. That is the conclusion for the alphas. Let's go over now to the tigers. And in the tigers, their leader is SPY. Yes, SPY, which means that the S&P 500, the top 500 companies in the United States, is moving up. A little bit of funny doji. Doji moving up, doji moving up. It's It's a strong indication of a possible breakout. Why? Because we have the current, we have the short term. This is called a short term uptrend. This is your long term uptrend, and then confirmed by the move up of the black price channel and the green price channel. Still, now it plateaued here for those two, but the other two indicators is the you got higher highs and higher lows for uptrend and for the short term, and for the longer term we have our 30-day moving average. So this is still looking pretty good for a possibility of getting up there. We're looking for 10 more percent so we can move the stop here to the black price channel. That concludes the SPY. Let's go on now to UAA. UAA is still our cute favorite, our charming favorite. Looking for the possibilities of getting up here. Uh, it has three contracts to its name, and it's just dojing along. And it's this price channel, so we are stuck on the green price channel right there until we're able to get to that 30 ROI. And it got close. Here's a nice push and push back. Another attempt, push back. Maybe three times the term. We'll see what happens next. That takes us now to that's the end of the positives for the Tigers. Need to back up here and go back to the alphas because we had an exit today. The exit was Newmount. Unfortunately, it was a lost exit. And here it is. Here is a lost exit for Newmount. And Newmount got stopped out here. It was a put. So you see, Newmount is actually moving up. It actually qualifies for an alpha entry. This is a qualified alpha entry. It closed above the 30-day moving average. It has a positive MACD uptrend, and we have uptrend indicators down below in the SOT and the RSI. The problem, alphas don't have any more money. They are out of money. They're tapped until these guys pay up, until they get some more firepower. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to join in this trade. But let's go ahead and review the loser of it. And the loser is it's lost $80 on one contract. So let's go look at the there it is. Put one contract. It lost $80, $2 in fee, comes up to $82 minus with a 37.36 as the uh, owed, and then the final new ode is now 38.78. Want to bring to attention in closing, this is a very interesting phenomena. We have a tug-of-war. Yes, we do. And there it is, tug-of-war. The alphas are rooting for a call. They're looking for to be able to move on this 30-day moving price channel, which is the price channel 30-day moving average for the uptrend, and the tigers are looking for a downtrend on their price channel, on the green price channel, for it. So, oh, this here, yeah, alpha call, correct. And so alpha is still down here on the green, and that's the far point. I'm only using it because of far point because of the 30-day moving average. But for the tigers put, their tigers put was entry was up here going into the down direction, and that's what the tigers are looking for. And both accounts, amazingly enough, even though it's a tug of war, they're both negative. Well, with that said, we are going to conclude today's report for losers become winners, with alphas leading with BMRN at 117%, tigers at 15 points, alphas at 17. Overall performance, both are neck and neck, and both strategies are going to close out the year in the red. Yes, they are going to close out in the red, and we'll be looking for a new challenge coming in 2021. And with that said, I thank you very much for checking it out and being here. And oh, this is not good. Well, what happened was that, oh, there it is. Um, Zoom sent an update, and the update hides the control banner, so you have to play with it to get it triggered. And here is going to be today's recording conclusion. And I thank you much for stopping by, checking it out. Merry Christmas, happy season for everyone, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.